Hello everyone, welcome to the When at Work podcast. You're with your host, Julian Leahy. Today I'm joined by the fantastic Kellan Fluckiger and Rebecca Whitman. How did I go with that name, Kellan?
Close, Fluckiger, but it's, one of those complicated things, and I've had to fix it all my life, so no big deal.
No big deal. Excellent. All right, well, we are going to play Jeopardy today, and should you go all the way, you'll qualify for the Champions round where we have a cash prize. But at the end of today's session, we're going to talk to each of our guests and learn all about the fantastic things that they are doing. Let's get the music on. And Rebecca, what would you like? The categories are 4-letter words, 50s TV, actors and roles, animals, foreign cuisine, and inventions.
Actors and roles.
For 100?
Sure.
Video in which Michael Jackson plays a werewolf and a zombie.
Thriller.
Correct. That was pretty easy, but that's $100
was.
question. All right, you're still in control. Rebecca, what would you like?
Actors and roles for 200.
Actors and roles for 200. 2 Saturday night alumni who tried trading places. There was a movie in the 80s, a very funny movie.
Eddie Murphy and Dan Nolte, I think his name was.
Do you want to jump in there, Calin?
Dan Aykroyd, Eddie Murphy.
Dan Aykroyd, yes.
That's correct. You were so close, Rebecca, unfortunately.
So close.
Calin, you're in control. What would you like?
Let's just keep going on this. I'll probably not do good, but what the heck. Actors and roles for 300.
He may never say never again when asked to be Bond. Well, he won't say it now because he's dead.
Sean Connery was the Bond that did never say never again, and he was before and then came back and did it, yeah.
That's correct. Well done. Still in control, Calin. What would you like?
Keep going, 400.
400. The blonde preferred in the film Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. If you know, Rebecca, feel free to holler.
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. Sounds correct to me. Well done. 400 points. You're on 500 now. Well done, and you're in control, Rebecca. What would you like?
We'll keep going. Actors and roles for 500.
Actors and roles 500. Sam Shepard played this barrier breaker in The Right Stuff.
Oh no.
Tough one.
He played across Tom Cruise, and I can't remember his call sign.
Interesting.
I don't even know that movie.
Got 4 seconds left. I don't know it either.
I don't know it.
Colonel Chuck Yeager. Wasn't he like a really fast guy? He broke the record.
He was. Chuck Yeager was the guy that flew the X-51 airplane that broke all kinds of records. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Now, who was that? Was that you, Rebecca? You're still in control. Or was that you? Kellan, who had the last question?
We both made a mistake. She got the last one.
Yeah, it was my turn and I didn't know.
Okay, so you've got one more chance left. You can choose again. If you get this one wrong, control will go to Kellan. That's how we do it.
Okay, I'll do foreign cuisine.
Foreign cuisine for 100, I assume. The Coke in Coavin. Chicken is correct. Well done, Rebecca. You're still in control. What would you like?
Foreign cuisine for 200.
Foreign cuisine for 200. Well, I move Calin around. Okay, a British variety is called bangers. A Mexican variety, chorizo. Bangers and mash.
Bangers and mash, it's sausage.
Sausage is correct. Well done, Calin.
There you go.
You are now.
I love bangers and mash.
You thought I was a fan of bangers and mash when we started.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, Calin.
Foreign cuisine for 300.
Foreign cuisine for 300.
Yeah.
Jewish crepe filled with cheese. Oh, it's not cannoli. That's the Italian thing.
I don't know. I'm going to laugh when I see it.
Kugel.
Let's take a look. A blintz. Oh, that was a gold member. All right, Calin, you're still in control. What would you like?
Animals for 100.
Animals for 100. These rodents first got to America by stowing away on ships.
Rats.
Rats is correct. Well done, Calin.
200 for animals.
Animals for 200. There are about 40,000 muscles and tendons in this part of an elephant's body.
The trunk.
200. Callan's on fire. Well done. We got 1,000 for Callan, 600 for Rebecca. It's still close. What would you like, Callan?
Animals for 300.
Animals for 300. When husbands pop for an ermine coat, they're actually buying this fur. Who is to say
A mink.
the
Mink.
Okay.
Mink.
Okay, I think Callan
Mink, yes.
just snuck in there. Let's take a look. It's a
weasel.
weasel. All right.
Wrong.
Still in control. Callan, what would you like?
Animals for 400.
Animals for 400. Close relative of the pig, though its name means river horse.
Boar.
Rebecca, I think these things you might find them in the hanging around the Amazon, and they look like a pig, but they're furry. That's what I would say. Very cute. They look more like...
Looks like a pig. It's not cute.
True.
Looks not.
Time's up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I was giving you a bit of a bum steer. The hippopotamus. I thought it was a capybaras.
Okay.
Didn't know the hippo was related to the pig at all. All right, Rebecca, you're in control. What would you like?
I'll do animals for 500.
Animals for 500. If this species of hybrid's parents were reversed, you'd get a Hiny. Hybrids were reversed. So when two animals breed together and they're kind of closely related, so would it be a hip? No, not a hippo. And
I don't know what.
Hiny.
Hiny. You'd get a Hiny.
Hiny.
I don't know.
No, nor do I. Let's take a look. It's a tough one. A mule. All right. So it'd be a donkey and a horse, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, that would have to be something like that. It's not going to be a pig or something. All right, Rebecca, you're still in control.
Okay, I'll do foreign cuisine for 400.
Foreign cuisine for 400. French for a toothsome cut of beach served to a twosome. French beef. The only French beef
brisket? I have no idea.
Okay. The only
Filet.
Ah, let's
filet mignon.
Look. Oh, so
no?
Chateaubriand with lots of.
I don't even know that word.
No.
Chateaubriand. Yeah, it's a very
I think I've heard of it on
cut.
MasterChef. That's why I haven't heard of it too well. It's expensive. All right, Callan, you are in control.
4-letter words for 100.
4-letter words for 100. Pulled the trigger. What's in a jigger?
Shot.
Shot is correct. Well done.
Very good.
No idea. Made me uncomfortable, that word, for some reason. What would you like, Callan?
4-letter words for 200.
4-letter words for 200. Basketball defense or Serling's Twilight area? Basketball.
Screen. Zone.
Let's take a look. Zone is correct. Well done, Callan. You saved yourself. What would you like?
300. 4-letter words.
4-letter words for 300. Little girls do it with a rope. Van Halen does
that's
it in
so
a
easy.
song.
Jump.
You can jump in, Rebecca.
Oh, I didn't know.
He's already got it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were just being so polite. You can jump in any time. Okay,
So beat me.
Callan in control. What would you like? 4-letter for 400?
4 letters, 400.
It's the first 4-letter word in the Star-Spangled Banner.
Done.
What? Is it? What? Does that ring a bell? I can't really help you with that one, but I'm assuming that's correct. You are still in control, Callan. What would you like?
4-letter words for 500.
4-letter words for 500. The president takes one before stepping into office.
Oath.
Well done, Rebecca. That was 500 points. 1100 versus 1600. Still close. You're in control now, Rebecca.
Oh boy. What's the last column? I can't see it because my picture. Inventions. I don't know much about that. I'll go back to foreign cuisine.
Inventions are not too hard, to be honest with you, but foreign cuisine for 500. In Chinese food, sour flavors are often paired with...
Sweet and sour. Sweet.
So let's take a look. Well done. That was 500 points. And now we are tied at 1,600. Rebecca is storming back. What would you like, Rebecca?
Inventions for 100.
Inventions for 100. Marconi's Wonderful Wireless.
Telegraph.
Phone.
The radio. Still in control. Rebecca, what would you like?
Inventions for 200.
Inventor of the telephone. Bell?
Thomas
Alexander
Edison.
Graham Bell.
Thomas Edison.
Alexander Graham Bell.
Is correct.
Ah, you got
Well
it. You
done,
got it. You
Calin.
got it.
Inventions for 3.
Inventions for 300. In 1869, an American minister created this oriental transportation.
Train.
Let's
Train.
take a look. The rickshaw. Interesting. Okay, I think you're still in control.
400.
400 inventions. In a 1920s hunting trip to Canada inspired bird's eyes food preserving method.
Freeze drying.
Rebecca, do you want to have a turn? What do you get baked beans in?
Okay, bird's eye. Cans.
That's my guess. Freezing is correct. Calin got that one. 1, 2.
Well, Canada is what gave it away. It's cold up here.
Okay, Calin, you're in control. What would you like?
500.
500 for inventions. This fastener gets its name from a brand of galoshes it was used on. Galoshes, fastener. What are galoshes? The things you wade in water with?
Zipper.
Zipper. Okay. The zipper is correct.
Ah,
Well
there you
done.
go.
That was
You're
500
cranking.
points. Calin.
Wow.
2,600 versus 1,600. What would you like, Calin?
I'm going to completely flunk them all. 50s TV for 100.
50s TV for 100. Occupation of Richard Diamond, Peter Gunn, and Mike Hammer.
Private Eye.
Private Eye. Well done.
There you go.
How are we going for time, Rebecca?
I have like 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay,
10 minutes.
we'll do one more question.
50s TV for 200.
50s TV for 200. She was our Miss Brooks.
No idea.
Rebecca, who's Miss Brooks? Think of a 50s TV show with a famous woman. That's the only way I could narrow it down. Well, they got Mary Tyler. No, that was in the 70s. Yeah, no,
yeah,
not do I.
I don't.
Eve Arden, never heard of her. All right, well, we're going to wrap things
Yeah,
up.
I've never heard of her.
Because Rebecca's in a little... Okay, wonderful. So you sound like you're got people looking for you. What I'll do, I'll put the Linktree link in the show notes. So if anyone wants to follow up with Rebecca and maybe see if they can get a place in this retreat, is it a physical retreat or a digital one?
I'm actually in several digital summits right now, which are virtual, which are also my Linktree.
It's coming out right now. It's live, but I will. I'll edit the show notes to reflect the links for you. Awesome. All right. So if you want to get involved in that or just learn some more information about it, have a look at Rebecca's links And Rebecca's got to take off now, I think. So thanks very much for coming on and playing and also sharing.
Thanks, Julian. This was such a fun podcast format. Really original. I had the best time ever. And Kellan, great to see you again. Congratulations on just crushing me in Jeopardy. And I'll have to get you the next round. So
all right,
guys.
Wonderful.
Thanks so much. Have a great rest of your interview, gentlemen.
You too. Thanks, Rebecca. Bye-bye. All right, Calin. Well played,
sir.
First of all. And let's talk about you. So you've had a 30-year career in the energy industry, and you've written tons of books. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you've learned and what you're sharing and what you're helping people with?
Yeah, the 30-year career ended in 2007, and that was the fodder for everything I've done since then. While I was a very high-profile C-suite executive in the U.S. and Canada, I also lived a disaster of a life behind the scenes with multiple stints in rehab, 3 failed relationships, 3 marriages and divorces, all kinds of addictions, 2 suicide attempts, and sort of a pile of disasters. In 2007, I walked away from that 30-year career and basically started life all over again. I had a divine invitation to just start over, and I did. Since 2007, I have written 19 books, and they all have come. They're nonfiction, and they're books to help the things I did and needed to learn. So all of those have come out of that. One's called Walking Without Fear, and one's called The Results Equation, which is about how to get things done. And one's called The Story Arc, which teaches people how to write books and create products and programs. So all I do one thing. I have yearly goals. My year starts October 14th, and that's part of the transformation story in 2007. Last year, ending just a few weeks ago, my goal was to reach 50 million people, to help them understand who they really are and to live and create powerfully from that place. And another way to think about that is to create what I call the ultimate life, which is the URL that's on the screen. We reached that goal. We reached a combined audience of 75 million last year. So on this very past October 14th, about 8 weeks ago, we declared a new goal, and that goal is 250 million. And so the only thing I do from morning to night is figure out how to reach more people, to encourage, to lift, to bless, to help them figure out who they are, to create abundance. I call the ultimate life a life of purpose, prosperity, and joy. And to that end, I have a podcast also, like Rebecca, and she's been on mine and I've been on hers. I just recorded episode 829 today, or 28 or something. And it's all about how to create that life, because each of you and your listeners and me, we all have the ability to create anything we want. We just don't believe it, and so we don't do it. And so I have coaching programs. I have programs where I help people write books and create their own products and services, but it's really focused on owning the truth of who you are. And I help people find that magic thing that they have. I think of it as a triple helix. DNA is like 2. Well, imagine there's a triple helix. One is your existing skills, like you've been selling something in the marketplace all your life in order to eat, whatever jobs you've had. You also have a set of natural gifts, things that you're really good at that just come naturally to you. And the third thing you have is a life experience that has taught you many things. If you search those 3 things and wrap them together, you will find the thing that you're best at, that you can use to make the most money, have the biggest impact, and have the most fun, and create your ultimate life. So that's the format. And I conduct small group coaching programs and private coaching. And I also, because of my goal to reach so many people, I've been on hundreds and hundreds of shows like this one, and I'm grateful to you. I want to acknowledge you, because a podcast or show of any kind is a labor of love. You put in a lot of work and effort to add good to the world. And so I thank you and acknowledge you, and invite anyone that wants to talk about how to discover their purpose, how to turn it into a life passion, create cash and impact from it, that's the sweet spot. That's where I work.
Would you say that finding out what the purpose is the first step, followed by, I guess, eliminating the fears that the need to make an income versus follow something that has more meaning? How do you help people firstly find their purpose and then break free, I guess, financially to allow them to follow their purpose?
So I want to demystify this finding purpose thing, because a lot of people think about it as like a safari. I'm going to go hunt for it. I can't do anything till I find that magical purpose, and we're going to go dig it up in the yard or find it, at some mountain retreat. It isn't like that at all. If you look at your life walk, what things appeal to you and have appealed to you, you already are engaged in some of those things. That piece about the fears and worries comes in all the way along, because I talk to people all the time who say, people have told me I should write a book or I should do something with my experiences. And then the fears come in. Yeah, but nobody would read it. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, but it's not that exciting. So the very act of declaring a purpose, you don't actually find it, you choose it. And it's informed by your gifts and your experience and everything, but you just decide and you start creating from that. And when you take action in that decisive way, you'll make adjustments as you go along. But if you wait, I'm not going to do anything till I know for sure, you're never going to start, you're never going to get done, and you're going to live in that frustration, because the fears and doubts don't go away while you think and plan. They go away when you start taking action, getting results, and making course corrections to get moving in the direction that you want. So getting rid of fear and declaring, choosing your purposes or your purpose are done together.
Awesome. And you've got something coming up. Is it the Ultimate Life Challenge? Do you want to tell us a bit about that?
I do. Well, I hold challenges every 2 or 3 months. The one that I just did was called Love 'em, Coach 'em, Sign 'em. And that was for coaches who are trying to fill a coaching practice. And so lovecoachsignem.com is a place to go. I'm going to repeat that one in January. Love Coach Sign lovecoachsignem.com. I have another one for people that are writing books, dreambuildwriteit.com. And that one, we haven't picked a date yet. The Ultimate Life Challenge is another one, which is really focused on this business of choosing a purpose, getting rid of the doubts and fears, getting over the idea that you're not good enough and you've got nothing really to offer and all that sort of nonsense, getting past all these things. So all of those things are available. Now, this one that you've got up right there, that's one that we just did, Love Coach Sign 'em. The Clarity, Confidence, and Cash Accelerator Challenge is another one. The new dates aren't on there, but those are all the ones that I do where I help people figure out their clarity, confidence, and cash, or fill up their coaching practice. And if you get on my email list, you'll know when all these are. And the best way to do that is that yourultimatelife.ca. There's some free stuff there too. But when you're on my email list, you'll find out when the book writing challenges are, the clarity, confidence, and cash ones, the Love 'em, Coach 'em, Sign 'em. All of it is geared toward helping you, each of you that are watching, figure out what the hell you want to do when you grow up with your life to make income and impact and have fun.
Awesome. So, yeah, yourultimatelife.ca, that's, I guess, the center point that'll take you where you need to go. And you talk about coaching. There's a lot of coaches that watch this show and they really struggle with getting clients. You seem to have cracked that. What should people be doing to attract clients to their coaching business?
I love that you asked that, and thank you. When I started my coaching journey, remember I said in 2007, I had this radical shift. When I started trying to coach, I sucked at client enrollment. I was scared of the money conversation. I ruined 1,000 enrollment calls, and I did it really poorly. I got good coaching. Okay, I'm in my universe, a coach who isn't being coach who doesn't have a coach is kind of a fraud because you're not continuously developing. So I believe in that for myself as well as others. Over the years, I gradually figured out that client enrollment isn't about me. It's about learning to love, get involved with, and help those. And so I created that program, Crush Your Client Enrollment, as a reflection of the things that I've learned. Because today, signing clients is like breathing. It's easy. It's not complicated. There's no weird squirminess when you talk about price. All that stuff that used to just wreck my life is gone. And I remember very clearly how it happened, what I did to get there. And so if you want to find out when that one is, it's www.lovecoachsignem.com. www.lovecoachsignem.com. The next one's going to be in January. And in fact, I can give you the dates because we've already picked them. I don't know if that website is updated or not yet, but it's going to be the third week in January, which will start January 15th. So the 15th through the 19th. And the challenges, they're not quite free. They're like $17. But you get 5 days of really intense instruction about everything that I know and have learned over these years about how to sign clients. It's not that hard, and the need is staggering.
Awesome. So that's Love Coach Signem, is that correct?
Yeah, LOVECOACHSIGNEM. LoveCoachSignem.com.
Wonderful. Okay, so yeah, if you're in the coaching business and you want to check out that, I think that Callin's got a lot of value to offer, particularly for coaches and in a lot of other areas. So check out what Callin's doing. Get in his mailing list. He's somebody that's doing some very interesting stuff and has a lot of experience and really can help people. And that's not always the case with people on the internet. So if you find someone good that can really help you, you should really have a little bit of investigation and get into their funnel and have a look at what they're doing. So thank you so much, Kellan Fluckiger. Wonderful. Thanks for
You're welcome.
Listening.
You're absolutely welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing this. And thank you for putting your heart and soul into adding good to the world.
Wonderful. And thank everyone for listening and watching. I'm going to wrap things up. See you